Aries, hello, welcome to your weekly reading for the week of October 13th. Thank you for being here. I hope you are doing well. Let's see what's on the cards for you. So, this week I'm gonna change things up a little bit. I will also pull some clarification cards and wrap up the reading with an oracle card at the end. So, stay tuned, stay for your message. So, this week I'm gonna use Goddess Guidance Oracle cards. All right, so now let's see what's coming through for you. You can use this for your sun, moon, and rising sign. If you want to book a private reading, the link is in the description box below. If you have questions, you can also email me. Aries, Aries, Aries. So we have, I'm reading on the 5th of October, tomorrow on the 6th. There is a full moon happening in your sign. I'm already feeling that energy. Your sign is yours is a fire sign. It has to do with energy, and I'm feeling very energetic today. And it's 9:30 now, and I'm doing this reading because the energy is there. So we were talking about the moon, and that's exactly what's coming through for you guys. So yes, let's see what else is there on the card. Two of swords, and then eight of wands, and then ace of cups. Perfect. So yes, so this energy, oops. So ace of cups here has to do with um, love, peace, harmony. So this is something that you are not aware of because it's on the back of the deck. But this is what's influencing your choices and decisions this week. And you might also feel sensitive. So the full moon is happening this week, and I'm reading for next week. So maybe this energy is still active, or it may have something to do with a situation that you are coming across. So both moon and the ace of cups here has to do with emotions coming to the surface for you to address and heal. So healing is happening. So that is also something that you may not be aware of. So whatever is happening this week, know that underneath there is you are releasing something. You are releasing the emotions that you may be holding on to, and this could also mean tears, happy tears. um, hopefully Aries. And you know how it feels like when we have these strong emotions, and when we cry, it's a big relief, right? That's what I am seeing here for you, like a big relief, like as if something is being taken away, the heavy baggage. On the other, so if this is something that you are feeling, know how can you navigate the situation. So it's all about being aware of our emotions so we can heal them. So what I do in my own personal life is, when I come across some emotional upheavals, I write it down. That's something that I did just a few minutes ago. So I had like all these thoughts, and I'm like, okay, you know what, before I do the reading, I just need to write things down and um, y- um, release it before I sit down to do the reading. And that is something that you can try. If you already do that, amazing. But this also has to do with taking up some spiritual practice, something that would help you calm and center your energy and stay in your heart. Ace of cups here has to do with a heart centered energy. So for some of you are also here underneath. Emperor is ruled by your sign. So on the one hand, ace of cups here has to do with communication. So this has to do with a heart to heart conversation you are having with someone. So there is an exchange. And however, with two of swords, it feels like you are feeling a little bit defensive, like you, as if you are protecting your heart, and you are not fully open in this conversation. So just be aware of this energy. So by so what is holding you back from opening up? So that is important to know. And the moon has something to do with maternal energy. So it may have something to do with a parent in your life, or it could also be memories coming to the surface, like childhood memories, something to do with siblings, parents, things like that. But know that this is coming to the surface in order for you to heal. It also may have something to do with some situation that you are coming across now. It may have some connection to what you experienced in the past. So it's all interconnected, So but then you are becoming more aware of it. Because you are now ready to release and heal the situation. So it's important to stay with these emotions and not ignore them. um, that's important. On the other hand, moon is dreams. So with both these cards, your intuition is very strong. This is psychic awareness. This is you coming across intuitive downloads, spirit messages, signs, synchronicity. So just pay close attention, like that quiet whisper. Stay connected to yourself, stay connected to your heart, so you can clearly hear what your intuition is trying to communicate with you. On the other hand, all the other on the other hand, moon is about not getting distracted. So wherever you are, whatever it is that's happening, this could be conflicting thoughts in our own mind, getting distracted by our own emotions, um, or it could be what's happening in the environment. So just pay attention to what's going on, so do not get distracted is one message for you that you can take away from this reading. Yes, travel is also coming through. So, yeah, it could be that if you are traveling, this is where you are coming back home. On the other hand, this could also be you slowing down, um, taking it easy, taking it slowly, and letting things be and not worrying about things. And things are falling in place. This is where I'm seeing Um, something to do with mind taking over, but this is where the energy is changing, shifting. It has to do with perspectives, and this is where you are letting things fall in its own place. So if there is something that you are working on, this is where you are coming across a lot of new ideas, so insights. This is also creativity, spirituality. So you are just pay attention to those creative sparks, those insights, those ideas you are coming across, and maybe take action. Taking action is important. um, yes, this is where you are not taking action. So it looks like this is where you are considering your options, the pros and cons, weighing your options. And so you are still sitting on it. So if you are on the fence, listen to your heart. um, so this is on the back of the deck, something that you may not be seeing because mind is taking over. So this is where you are thinking about what makes logic, uh, what makes sense, logic, the practical way of doing things and things like that. Maybe if you include what needs to happen is the flow. So this is where that flow is blocked. So listen to your heart. So for instance, like if you are coming across some creative blocks, instead of thinking about the mind, what makes logical sense, um, the practical way of doing things, think about what feels right, you know and instead of expecting things to go in a certain way or some kind of outcome, just be in the flow and follow your inspiration, follow the intuitions, follow your intuition, the guidance that you are receiving. And that is easy. This is flow, and this is like the struggle. So something to be mindful of. And since this is on the back of the deck, something that you may not be aware of, what's happening. Um, so how so the one question that you can take away is something that you can sit with is, how can I create more flow in my life and release the struggles? So, yeah. So, flexibility is what this energy is. So, it's about asking yourself, okay, where do I want to be flexible in my approach, and where do I want to stick to my own ideas about things? And how do you feel? Like, if it feels heavy and burdensome, then that means you are not in the flow. Okay, so Ace of Cups here is reminding you to go with the flow in order to find that peace and harmony within, create a flow. And that's what I'm seeing here with Eight of Wands. Things are lining up for you. So let's see what this Two of Swords energy is. I'm using Osho Zen Tarot for clarification. Okay, Two of Swords. But that energy is shifting actually. With Eight of Wands, looks like you are just throwing caution to the wind. What is Two of Swords? Totality. So this is the Five of Wands in Rider Waite. Five of Wands. So this is conflicts. Um, and the card is reminding you to be more present. This is where the mind is taking you to places that you don't want to go. So the card is reminding you be more present, and, and know where you are investing your energy, mental energy and emotional energy. So Five of Wands is all about being in the moment, being here. So come back to, so both these cards here is asking you to come back home, Aries. So what does that mean for you? So this could mean self-care. And self-care is not just about our physical health, it also has to do with emotional health, spiritual health, and how we manage our days, our life, things like that. So this is where the energy is shifting. Like I said, you are slowing down. All right, so now let's see what's coming through on the oracle cards. Spirit, please give us a message for Aries. What do they need to know? What do they need to be aware of, Aries? So emotions are taking over, and so this week, that's the challenge. How can you rise above the emotions and not make emotional choices and decisions? So it has to do with being, like, when we are becoming more aware of our emotions, then it will be possible for us to stay detached and make right choices and decisions. Okay. Guiding children. Yeah, something to do with maternal energy is what the moon is. So it has to do with something closer to home. So family matters, memories. Um, yeah. So on the other hand, it also has to do with children in your life, your own children. Children you are, like, if you are a healer, a teacher, it could be, if you are like like a, yeah, it could be children you are with, um, or your own inner child. So let me read this out to you. Guiding children. You are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. One can be gentle and a fierce protector simultaneously. My vigilant focus on keeping harmony within household stems from my desire for children to maintain their youthful awe and sense of wonder. How else will we ensure that they will see and speak with the fairies? How else will we foster the continuation of children's healing laughter? Join with me in guiding the children, and you will see your own imagination sparked by these amazing young beings. Your own enthusiasm and youthful spirit attracts the children's respect and attention. I will lead you toward young people who can benefit from your help. Spend time with or have a heart to heart talk with your own children. Get into a career involved with helping kids. Volunteer with young people. Know that children will be coming into your life soon. You will be a parent. Take care of your own inner child through play and laughter. A Celtic fertility goddess whose name means gentle, Damara helps to bring peace and harmony to families and within households. She helps children maintain their youthful innocence and faith. Damara is happy to guide you with respect to the best way to help children, yours or someone else's. Wow. Yes. So, yes, it may have something to do with like the message said, your own children, or it could be maybe the a message is encouraging you to work with children. So if you are a teacher, if you have some skills that you can, that will be helpful for others, then it has to do with sharing. So it could be volunteer work, it could be community work, it could be um, you know counseling children, things like that. It doesn't have to be children, it could be the people around you, being a source of inspiration. So, this is moon has to do with guidance. We see moon in the dark, but this is like a full moon, which is what tomorrow there is a full moon in your sign, Aries. And full moon also has to do with light, seeing something in a new way, new information, new insights. And it also has to do with we seeing certain situations, certain experiences in a new light. And that's a revelation, a realization, awareness. And the energy is reminding you, use this awareness towards a purpose. So just be aware of what you are coming across. And again, this has to do with guidance. Your path is lit, Aries. So now it's important for you to walk through it. But also avoid making any assumptions, because moon also has to do with shadow energy. So it's important to clarify your own thoughts, find that clarity before moving forward, especially with decisions, important decisions, or responding to a situation and things like that. So if that clarity is not there, then it's important to hold back, wait, and clarify your own thoughts, organize your own thoughts, stabilize your own emotions, and give it some space and time, and then you will know what to do. So that's lovely energy. So, Aries, that's what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Do remember to watch the moon and the rising sign as well. And if these messages resonated, do remember to support the channel by liking, subscribing, commenting. Thank you. I hope you have a great great week ahead. Take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next video.